What should I eat today? Hey, let's get some Deficadero.
There are two chef owners for Tataki, right? And you're Kason, right?
Yes.
You wrote a book. It's called Sustainable Sushi, A Guide to Saving the Oceans Mined by Tataki. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. Sustainable Sushi is basically a pocket guide that allows the diner to dine in a confident manner at the sushi bar for anyone that's concerned about the environment or their own health. Because you don't really see the reality of what's happening because of your sushi choices just by looking at the menu. So you can flip through the guide, and it's organized fish by fish. It tells you questions to ask, things to be aware of, whether or not it's a good or bad choice, stuff like that. Ironically, one of the only sushi bars in the world that you don't need it at is this one, because we do all the work already when we source it.
Just like you said, what I heard that this is the first sustainable sushi restaurant in the entire United States. This is true, right?
This is true. We think it was the first sustainable one in the world, but we're not sure. There's no way to prove that, but we were definitely the first sustainable sushi bar in North America.
What kind of inspired everyone to begin this new approach?
So the three partners, myself and the two chefs, we have pretty different backgrounds. They're both originally from Hong Kong, but have lived here in the United States for quite some time. One grew up here, actually. But they are both trained and worked in the sushi industry for a long time, and are both very talented and skilled sushi chefs. Myself, I'm not. I did go to culinary school. I did do time in the restaurant industry, but I don't know how to make sushi to save my life. But my background is in environmental activism, and I really like sushi. It's just it's been my favorite food forever. And luckily I ran into these two chefs that were interested in looking at sushi through a sustainability lens, and the three of us decided to open this restaurant. It's been a labor of love. We've seen a lot of success, I'm happy to say.
Do you have any kind of links to any kind of organization?
Yes. We work very closely with the Monterey Bay Aquarium. They've been supporting us from the very beginning. We've done a lot of events for them. We have their seafood watch cards on every table. We were the first sushi restaurant ever to put seafood watch cards on our tables. We're very proud of that. A number of other organizations have worked with us before, and we've supported Blue Ocean Institute and a number of other groups that are interested in sustainable seafood.
Tataki sells special kind of sustainable food, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means your menu is less of a variety, right?
Actually, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
No. It means that our menu is different from what you would see at a conventional sushi restaurant, certainly, but it doesn't mean that there's a smaller variety. It just means it includes things that you might not normally see, because most sushi chefs are never confronted with the challenge to create new things. Usually you go to most sushi restaurants in the city, or honestly in the world, and you'll see exactly the same stuff on the menu. Not when you come here, because a lot of those things are unacceptable options to us. You look at the environmental ramifications of things like farming salmon, ranching hamachi, catching bluefin tuna, ranching eel. I mean, this stuff is destroying the planet. So we don't have anything to do with it. But it does leave these big holes in our menu. So we have things that most sushi bars don't, but we have just as many or more options than many of them do.
Oh, that's very interesting. What I want to know is, how do you guys deal with people who wants to eat the conventional kind of sushi?
We do have sustainable replacements or sustainable alternatives that can, while not maybe taste exactly the same, they can tell the same kind of story, or give you the same experience that you would get at that point in the sushi meal. For example, unagi is a very popular option in the United States, but eel is in tremendous trouble. 90% population decline in the last 30 years, full of antibiotics in the way that they ranch it. It's just a big problem. so we won't serve it. But we have found a way to create something that gives the texture and the experience of having eel without using eel. Because when you think about it, when you order unagi at a sushi restaurant, you don't even taste the fish. It's a delivery system for the sugary syrup and the rice, and you get a little texture from the eel, but that's it. So we thought to ourselves right when we opened, why are we using an endangered fish just to deliver sugary syrup to our customers? We should be able to do this using a sustainable option. So it took us a few months to figure it out because eel has a unique texture. But we were able to come up with something very similar. We call it phonagi. And yeah, people really like it. Is it exactly the same? No. But it certainly delivers the same experience, and it proves a point, which is when we start to think about some of these paradigms that we've been just accepting in the sushi industry without thought for the longest time, we can do a lot of things better just by some efficiency changes. But it's just the beginning. The replacement thing, it doesn't ask the question from the right perspective. The real important step is, I'm a sustainable restaurant. These are my principles. Now what should my menu look like? Not trying to replace things, but starting from scratch from the very beginning and bringing it back to what sushi was supposed to be about way back in the day, which was really a lot about preservation and seasonal honor and local awareness.
So what I'm hearing is that Tataki is actually very unique, and it seems like it's trying to start something new in the sushi industry.
That was our goal. We never wanted to be a niche restaurant. We wanted to be a vanguard restaurant. The purpose of Tataki, we know one restaurant's not going to change the world, but we might be able to inspire 10 others, and those 10 might each be able to inspire 10, and so on and so forth until the industry reaches a tipping point. There's no future for conventional sushi. The industry is destroying itself with its practices, because if we don't save the ocean, we will lose the cuisine.
I'm gonna eat the divisadero.
The what?
Divisadero.
Okay.
Yes.
What's this?
I don't know. I heard it's the Arctic char with the avocado roll.
Alright, try it.
Let's see.
How is it?
Holy shit. Let's see. It looks normal, but once you taste it, it's sexy.
What are you about to eat?
It's the phonagi.
What?
The phonagi.
Okay.
It's a substitute for eels. Sustainable.
How is it?
It's great. Hey, I'm done eating, man.
Hey there. What's your name?
Jack?
Do you come to Tataki often?
Yes.
Do you like the food?
Yes.
Do you know that this place is sustainable sushi?
Yes.
Do you know what it means?
Yes, like health.
Sustainable also means that you're saving animals. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack.
Welcome.